Welcome back, everyone. Toys is here, and I am back yet again to give you guys another fresh look. And today, very excited. This is the type of DC Comics where I'm really glad McFarlane Toys is gradually getting into it. We're going full-on 90s today, baby, because we got the new gold label, Walmart exclusive Parallax. Hal Jordan himself as the best character ever. The best character that Hal ever was, despite being the Green Lantern. That's for sure. So Parallax basically being Green Lantern, Emerald Twilight, the whole destruction of Coast City, whatever it is nowadays, whatever they've rewritten, yada yada. We're not going there. But yeah, Parallax was a sweet villain. Absolutely loved Hal Jordan as Parallax. He will always be Parallax. And here is the barcode as well. Now, I did grab him off of Walmart, off the app. It went up for a split second. I was able to grab one. They shipped it, 2 days later. So, if you haven't gotten them yet, keep an eye out in stores. And yes, like anything, they will eventually go back up on their website. So, this is going to be fun. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is a look at the brand new Walmart exclusive DC Multiverse, the Parallax action figure from Green Lantern, Emerald Twilight by McFarlane Toys. And of course, here is everything taken out of the packaging. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, he does not come with a flight stand. So if you have a flight stand, it will definitely come in handy. This is a great looking action figure. Now, I'm a little bit biased, like I said. Really like the character of Parallax, right? He's got a sweet swooshing out cape. They've taken some liberty with the costume, just a little bit. But I would say in totality, you get a lantern, you get two effects, you get some really sweet, cool, green, glowing looking hands. They don't actually glow in the dark. It's just like a clear plastic. But let's go over the accessories. So you get a Green Lantern lantern. I'm wondering if this is the same lantern that you get with Firestorm. I wouldn't be surprised. Or I should say Deathstorm. I keep saying Firestorm. But yeah, it's very cool. Nothing moves on it. It's just a clear Green Lantern. And he gets these really cool energy effects which clip on his fists. And it looks fantastic. Parallax is just this super powerful character. But the fact that it was Hal Jordan was awesome. He's got the base stand. And then you have a really cool figure. Now, as cool as I'm going to say this figure is, right, he does have some problems, and it's namely in the head portrait. But I'm going to show you everything in general, because for the most part, right, they've a little bit McFarlaned him, you know what I mean? In that sense, they've given him some powerful looking armor, where a lot of it was kind of skin tight, you know what I mean, in some instances. But they have pretty much nailed the look of the character, and I love the hands. The hands are awesome. What a nice touch that is, right? Now, he doesn't have a power ring. Parallax doesn't have a ring. He's just basically the green energy he absorbed. And let's say this. The head portrait is Hal Jordan. It's a little bit Kyle Rayner. They're kind of goofing the whole wingtips like Paulie Walnut's hair. You know what I mean? I like the coloring of the sides of the head. He's kind of got two shades of flesh color, and it works for me. But the hair in the back is not correct. We'll just say that. Plus, he's supposed to have brown hair. So it's a little bit of mix of maybe some modern Parallax with old Parallax, but I'll show you in just a second. I tried something out. You might dig it. But the other bummer is that he has the older articulation scheme with like the ball-jointed wrists and then the ball-jointed ankles, but it's kind of mixed with new technology too. You get more of an ab crunch. He's solid as a figure. He's just going to be a little bit top-heavy because of the cape and because of those ball-jointed ankles, you know what I mean? So get him in a flight stand. And I mean, that's where Parallax deserves to be, because you can get all the cool flight poses out of him, get the head going, flying through space, just destroying everything, all of space and time, right? A la 0 Hour. And I will tell you this right now, no, I was wrong. It is not the same lantern as the one that comes with Deathstorm, so it's a completely new piece. That's pretty cool. See, no reuse there. That's pretty awesome. When you want to compare him with the previously released Hal Jordan, which now looking at it, you see all the disproportionality and all that kind of stuff. However, I am wondering, can you switch the heads? Now, McFarlane Toys is not really known for switching heads, but let's go ahead and try. And you know what? That actually looks pretty darn good. Now, I do like the Parallax head a little bit more in the shape and the totality of it, but give him some brown hair and some wingtips. Either of these work, but I would say you probably can't swap the heads. It looks a little small on the other Green Lantern. Now, in terms of scalature, Parallax should be within reason, we'll just say. He's a little bit taller than Superman, minus the black stand. Yeah, he's about the same size as Kyle Rayner. I don't mind Parallax being just a little bit bigger, like a villain. You know what I mean? So I don't mind that at all, even though he is, of course, Hal Jordan. But if you want to match him up against, we'll say, Kyle Rayner's in general, all different costumes from McFarlane to Mattel, well, I don't mind that either, because these two, especially in Kyle in this costume, should be going up against each other. And I don't mind that he's a little bit taller than him, right? So it's an enemy that he's got to go up against. And of course, yes, you see all the different iterations of Hal Jordan. From the classic look with the white gloves, which, heck, don't get me wrong, I do like Hal Jordan, but I just thought he worked so much better and became such a character. Like really made an impact on me when I was reading those comic books way back when. From Emerald Twilight to 0 Hour, which took me a while to kind of piece that together. And then, of course, to Final Night, when he died, quote unquote. You know, everybody dies in comic books and comes back, and then eventually became the Spectre. You know what I mean? So he's been through it all. He's been back. He's died again. Yada, yada. Parallax is just rad. And in terms of him scaling with, let's say, the new Atrocitus figure, I mean, you've got some cool baddies coming for the Green Lantern franchise, and that is always cool. If you're more in terms of looking at the page punchers, yeah, I would say that these scale for the most part, right? Again, Parallax is going to be a little bit taller. Maybe this Superman is more your thing. Maybe this Batman is more your thing. I will have a look at the full line of the page punchers coming up very shortly. It's been a lot of McFarlane DC Multiverse. I know. Thanks for bearing with me. But I'm having a lot of fun playing in the DC yard again, right? Marvel's kind of here and there. DC, home run all the way. And this figure, even with some qualms here and there, yeah, it's really no exception, especially putting him back with the Green Lanterns from, again, Mattel. They all look kind of cool together, even though they're a little bit out of scale. They're going to be a little bit short. But like I said, Parallax, wow, what a great villain. Plus, Mattel never did Parallax, I think partly because of maybe Jeff Johns middling with the character. But I digress. You can really have a rad setup. If you want to swap the heads, if you want to use all the different powers you've collected over the years, you can make a supercharged Parallax. And I think that this character, with the powers, with the accessories, really is the complete package. I just wish the head sculpt would have been a little bit more spot on. So that is going to wrap it up for my look at the brand new McFarlane Toys Walmart exclusive gold label Hal Jordan as Parallax. And like I said again, qualms aside, big fan of Parallax. So it depends on if you really like the character as much as I do. But keep bringing those 90s characters. I'm really looking forward to Knightfall Batman and everything else. Bane. Oh, man, this is going to be great. And I'll tell you what, if later down the road they want to give us an extra head portrait, re-release the figure, give him the whole evil face, you know, more Parallax, getting all twisted and smiley, heck, and Hal Jordan with all the creepy, crazy rings, I would take that. That would be awesome. Please do that, McFarlane Toys. So you've heard my thoughts. Now I'm curious to know yours. Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything Parallax. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food. But most importantly, remember, oh yeah, I do have the Total Justice Parallax. Let's do a retro shiz and check him out proper as well. And when we do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.